Hi everyone, I am Mushtaq Hussain. In this video, I am going to explore and demonstrate site administration features for grades. I have logged on to moodlemoocs.com. Now I need to click on to site administration because grades is part of site administration. Now here you can see the features under site administrations are site administration, users, courses, grades, plugins, reports. As of now, we have explored site administration, users and courses. Now in this video, I am going to explore the features available under grades. So here you can see two subsections of grades, that is grades and report setting. Now let's explore one by one. So once you click on to general settings, you can see the general settings of the grades. So first one is graded roles. So by default, when any student enroll for the course, okay, so generally we enroll the we evaluate or we grade the student. So by default it would be student, but if your students are teachers or managers, if teachers or managers are taking up your course, so maybe you can enable, but by default it would be student, but you are free to select rest of the options, that is course creator or manager or teacher or non-editing teacher, guest, authenticated user. Okay, so these are, but by default it would be student. Then user profile report, by default it is user report. And what options do we have? We do not have any option, so this is the only default user report. Then aggregation position, so aggregation of your total grades or total percentage of marks, okay, or maybe total letters, so it will be placed in the last, okay, or it is at the last, okay. So it doesn't look good to put it at the first, okay, so by default it is at the last. Then include scales in aggregation, yes it is yes. Then show submitted date of hidden grades, so by default it is no. Enable publishing, by default no. Include feedback in report, no. Grade export display type, it is real. And what options do we have? We have later percentage, later percentage, percentage later, percentage real, real later, real percentage. So by default it is real. Now when you select real, then it will cover number of things actually. It will cover real grades, then percentage, okay, as well as letters. Then decimal points, that is grade export decimal places, okay, by default it is 2. Then navigation method, it is tab, by default it is tab. And if you look at grade export user profile fields, so this is what you can see. By default it will show first name, last name, ID number, institution, department and email. Now you can see, now whenever you see this these details, okay, these details in final grade, so you will find space after first name, then after last name, after ID number, you will find space, but here we need to add comma. This is how we separate these fields. Then grade export customer profile, custom profile fields, it is empty, okay. And if you want to add it, then again you can do the same thing, okay, you can add those items and you can add the comma. So this is how we can separate the fields. Then recover grade default, by default it is no. Then primary grade export methods, by default it is Excel spreadsheet. So what does that mean? So for example, if you want to export your grade sheet, so we can export it as a Excel spreadsheet. Now apart from that, we have got these options: open document spreadsheet, plain text file or XML file. But generally we have got tabs or tables in the grades, so it's always better to go for Excel spreadsheet. Then unlimited grades, by default it is no. Show minimum grade, by default it is yes. Then grade point maximum, again it is 100, so we cannot think of adding more than 100. Then grade point default, by default it is 100. Then minimum and maximum grades used in calculation, yes, minimum and maximum grades are specified in grade atom setting. So we will be setting over here grade point maximum, grade point minimum, so accordingly it will take. So that's why we need to select minimum and maximum grades as specified in grade atom settings. Then user menu grade links, it is overview report. So overview report and external URL. For example, if you click on to external URL, so what you need to do is whatever external resource you are using, so you need to add the external URL over here. But since we are going to add everything over here, then you need to select overview report. So once all the changes are made, then you can click on to save changes. Now let's see what other options we have under grades. So here I click on to grades. Then yeah, this is what we discussed, general setting. Now we shall discuss grade category settings. Okay, grade category setting. Now this is what we have in grade category setting. So hide force setting, by default it is yes. Aggregation, it is natural. Okay, so it is natural. Then apart from natural aggregation, what do we have? We have mean of grades, median of grades, lowest grade, highest grade, mode of grade. So these are the things. And what are the available aggregation types? So this is what we have discussed. Okay, natural, then mode of grades, highest grade, lowest grade. So by default we have selected natural. Now let's see its interpretation. Select all aggregation types that should be available. Hold down the control key to select multiple atoms. For example, apart from natural, if you want to select other, then what you need to do? You need to click on to control and you can select one. So this is how you can do that. Okay, so I have pressed control button and this is I am selecting these atoms, right? So this is how we can select multiple atoms, right? Then exclude empty grades. By default it is yes and advanced. Okay, so an empty grade is a grade which is missing from the grade book. It may be from an assignment submission which has not yet been graded, or from a quiz which has not been attempted, etc. So that is called an empty grade. Then we have include outcomes in aggregation. By default it is no and advanced. And if it is enabled, outcomes are included in the aggregation. This may result in unexpected category total. So that's why we need to select no and advanced. Then keep the highest, it is none, and by default it is selected force and advanced. Then drop the lowest, it is none and advanced. And finally allow category grades to be manually overridden, it is yes. Okay, so disabling this setting makes it impossible for users to override category grades. So that's why we need to select yes. So anyways, I'm not going to make any changes as far as these default settings are concerned. So but if you make any changes, you can click on to save changes. So that is what you can do. Then again, let's see the rest of the options under grades. So here I click on to grade. Then the next feature is grade atom settings. In grade atom settings, so this is what you can see. Okay, so in previous also we have seen, so by default it is real. Okay, now if you select real, so it will cover, this setting determines how grades are displayed in the grader and user reports. Okay, so this will be displayed in grader as well as user reports. Then we have got later, then percentage and real. So this is what you can see, actual grades or scale values. So this is the interpretation of real, actual grades or scale values, grades and scale values, and decimal places 2 by default. Then advanced grade atom options available. So these are the options available. So maybe again if you want to select more, you can just press on you can click on to press control button and you can select rest of them. But by default it would be item info, ID number, grade to pass, offset, multiplicator, grade display type, over or decimal places, hidden until, and log after. Okay, this is what you can see. And select all elements that should be displayed as advanced when editing grade atoms. Okay, so whichever you want in terms of advanced when you edit grade atoms, then this is how you can select. And once that is done, then you can click on to save changes. Again, let me take you back to grades. Then okay, grades. So now we shall see what kind of scales are available under grades. So I click on to scales. Okay, so these are the scales which are available over here. So first scale is separate and connected ways of knowing. Now under this scale there are 3 options. What are those options? Mostly separate knowing, separate and connected, and mostly connected knowing. So used yes, and if you want to make any changes, you can click on to edit and make the changes. Now if you look at default competence scale. Now here there are two scales. What are those? Not yet competent and competent. So for example, if the student performs well, so maybe it would be competent, right? And if it is below expected this thing, then it would be not yet competent. And this is P and F stand for pass or fail. Okay, so this is what, so we have disabled it, so it is not used, right? Then if you want to add any new scale, then you can click on to add a new scale. Then you can name the scale which you have added. Then after that you can write the scale. Now scale example could be, for example, in case of PF, that is pass and fail, we have two scales. First is pass and second is fail. Similarly, we can add over here, and if you want to add any description, you can add it over here, and you can click on to save changes. So I am not going to add anything, so I am going to cancel it. Okay, so again let's go back to site administration, then grades. So this is what we have discussed so far. Then let's see what do we have in outcomes. So I click on to outcomes. So these are the outcomes which we can see. Okay, completed. So full name is completed, short name is completed is comp, and scale is separate and connected ways of knowing, and courses to atom 0, and you can edit it. And if you want to add a new outcome, you can add over here. Okay, so just click on to that. Okay, write full name, write short name of that outcome, and maybe if you want to select the scale, yes, you can select different scales over here. So by default there are three scales. One is separate and connected ways of knowing, second is default competence scale, and third one is PF, that is pass and fail. So you can select any one of them, and if you want to write any description, you can write over here, and then you can click on to save changes. So since I haven't added anything, so I am going to cancel it. Again, let me take you back to grades. Then final feature under grades is letters. Now in this you can see, okay, letters and the range of that letter. Okay, so for example, if you look at letter A, now what is the range of letter A? It is in the range of 93% to 100%. So 100 being maximum, right? Similarly, in A minus, it is 90 to 92.99. So this is the range. Okay, this is how you can see all these ranges. Now if you want to change these ranges, okay, of grade letters, so you can just click on to edit grade letters. Okay, so for example, if you want to keep it, say a 93, instead of 93, say if you keep it, say 90, okay, 90 to 100, so this would be treated as A. Now minus A, for example, if you wanted to keep it in the range of say 80 to 90, then you can keep it A minus. Okay, so 80 to 90, so that becomes A minus. So this is how you have number of letters actually, right? A minus, B plus, B minus. Okay, so you can make necessary changes over here, and finally you can click on to save changes. Apart from these many letters, okay, as of now you can see we have got 11 grade letters. So apart from that, if you want to add many more, then you can just click on to this, okay, G, H, I, so you can keep on adding them, but there is no points because this is the lowest one, that is 0. Okay, and once that is done, then you can click on to save changes. Now again let's go back to grades. So yes, so we are in grades now. So we have completed grades. Now let's see what do we have in report settings. Okay, so first feature available over here is grader report. So in grader report, this is what you can see. Student per page, how many students you can see? 100. So that is default, but you are free to make the changes. Then show only active enrollments. Yes. Okay, so there is no point keeping inactive enrollments, right? Then quick grading, by default yes. Quick feedback, by default no. Graded selected for column averages, non-empty grades, this is the default one. Then enable AJAX, by default it is no. Okay, so basically if you want to use this functionality, we need to make sure that JavaScript is JavaScript is being switched on. If it is switched on, then only you can enable it, otherwise no. Now show calculations, yes. Show or hide icons, by default no. Show column averages, by default it is yes. Okay, and if you enable it, what you can see, the grader report will contain an additional row displaying the average, that is mean, for each category and grade atom. Show logs, no. Show ranges, no. Show grade analysis icon, by default it is yes. Show user profile images, by default yes. Show activity icons, yes. Show number of grades in averages, by default no. Then column average display type, inherit. Okay, by default inherit. Now here I would like to tell you something about inherit. Now inherit covers displayed as real grades. Actually it covers real grades, percentages or letters. Okay, so since it covers, I mean, three different atoms, that is real grades, percentages or letters, so it's always better to select inherit. Okay, so since it is inherit over here, so range display type would be inherit. Then decimals in column averages, since we have covered percentages, so yes, by default it would be inherit, because percentage is part of inherit. Then decimal shown in ranges, again range it is part of inherit, that is percentage, so it will be inherit. Then again you can click on to save changes if you have made any changes apart from default settings. Then again let's go back to grades and let's explore rest of the features under report setting. So second one is grade history. In grade history, you can see history entries per page, okay, 100. Okay, this setting determines the number of history entries displayed per page in history report. So by default it is 50, but it is selected 100. So again, if you want to select only 50, you can do that, right? And you can make changes, you can save the changes. So in order to make any changes, you can click on to block editing on, and you can make the changes and save the changes. Then again let me go back to site administration so that I can go to grades. Then we have overview report. Okay, overview report. So what we can see in overview report, so show rank, no, by default it is no, because again if you show the rank, like some of the participants or students might get discouraged, so it's always better to say no to show rank. Then hide totals if they contain hidden atoms. Okay, by default it is hide. And then again if you want to make any changes over here, hide or show totals excluding hidden atoms, show totals including hidden atoms, and you can make the changes and click on to save changes. Then next one in grades is next and the final one. So this is user report. In user report, this is what you can see. Okay, this is user report. Okay, so show rank, yes, even we have discussed in earlier feature, it is no. Show percentage, yes, by default it is yes. Show grades, yes. Show feedback, yes. Show ranges, yes. Show weightings, yes. Then show average, by default no. Show letter grades, by default no. Raise decimal places, 0, that is by default 0. Then show hidden atoms, only hidden until. Now what is the interpretation of only hidden until? Only hidden until is grade atoms with a hide until. Date set are hidden completely until the set date, after which the whole atom is shown. Then hide totals if they contain hidden atoms, by default it is hide. And finally show contribution to course total, by default it is yes. Now if you have made any changes, okay, then you can click on to save changes. Okay, so this is what we have discussed, everything under grades. So let me show you once again. This is what we have discussed under grades, then report settings and their features over here. Thank you for watching.